Hi, Libra. This is your reading for the time period of September 15th to September 30th, 2019. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're just visiting, welcome to Amani's Lightwork, okay? To make you guys aware, I do have a section on my channel called Keys to Akasha. So there I cover news stories, I cover celebrity passings, I cover missing persons reports, historical events, etc. So if you have an inquiry about that section of my channel, please feel free to email me at ifadivination777@gmail.com or send me a direct message to my Instagram at Amani Ife 777. Okay, so let's see. We're going into your season. All right, so the end of September is your season. So let's see what energies are coming through for you for this last half of September. Okay. Okay, Four of Cups energy is underneath, but I get Scorpio. So the Four of Cups energy is a Scorpio, but they need to give you your money. So a Scorpio may need to give you money for some reason. Do you need to give that person money, but don't really want to do that? So you needing to give a Scorpio money, you may not really want to do that. So they could be a business partner, they could be a family member, they could be the Scorpio. If they need to give you money, they could be a boss of some kind or someone who manages you that they but we share funds. When I say someone who manages you or you manage them, you share funds with that person, but not anymore. So sharing funds with that person, you don't do that anymore, and it's mainly a Scorpio energy that you do that with. I get and a Cancer, so it's mainly a Scorpio and a Cancer that you do that with. Something may be new about a Pisces, but they're depressed. So once it's something new about a Pisces may be depressed, and that could be why the Four of Cups energy is here as Piscean energy. But how to help them? So you may want to figure out the idea that you have into trying to help a Pisces with their depression. They don't have to be depressed. They could something interesting maybe going on with them. Their money. So something is just really interesting going on with a Pisces element, their money. But the idea that you have to help a Pisces or a Cancer, the idea that you have to help those elements is Scorpio's money. The idea of helping those elements is by giving them, by dispersing Scorpio's money, or this, you and a Scorpio, you work together. It could be a family environment. You work together. This could be a situation here where you have one family member that receives more benefits than others, and that could be where the dispersing of funds is coming from. I keep getting Scorpio. So the Scorpio may receive retirement benefits. The Scorpio may receive, if they're not a boss or they're a manager for you of some kind, you just work with them. The Scorpio could be like a family member that's on disability, and you trying to figure out a way to use money but they can't use that money anymore. So when I say a family member on disability, a Scorpio can't, however, one of those examples there, doesn't matter which one, but the Scorpio, for some reason, either they can or they cannot. The reason Okay, the reason why you're splitting it with them is either they can't use the money anymore, or they don't know how to, or whatever. Or that could be why you're jumping in to take their money or take part of their money to get to Cancers and Pisces and things of that nature. So something interesting could have happened to them, and that's why they can't. Something interesting could have happened to them as a person. Like something interesting could have happened to them, and that, however you want to look at the reason, whatever reason you could figure out in your mind that the reason to why they can't use the money. This could be a situation here where it could be like a gift card that they received. It could be what's another example into the reason. Someone may not be living. It just depends on what's going on into the reason into why someone can't use some type of money anymore. I keep getting it's bringing me back to retirement benefits. So that could be something that you feel the need. That could be something that you feel the need to apply for. You may want to that may be something that you want to do, or that's what a Scorpio did, but using them. So the Scorpio you may be using for that exact reason, or this could be, it could be a business partner that's older, that they're being really a business partner that is older than you. They're being really what do you call it? They're being really genuine by allowing you to take part of their funds, by just allowing you to take part of their funds, and give it to a partner that you have, give it to another family member. So they could be family or their business partner, or and something's going on interesting into the reason to why somebody can't use their money anymore, or they if they can't use the money, then they just want to share it with you. It could be a lot of money that they're telling you they don't know how to use, and it could be lottery. However, you want to look at that with the four of cups energy is don't understand why someone can't use some type of money. So the four of cups is that you yourself have money and you feel either you yourself have money and you don't want to share it. That's why I said wanting to help Pisces, wanting to help the water sign energies. I keep getting Scorpio's money, wanting to help other water sign energies to Scorpio's money or your own money. That could be why the four of cups energy is there. I don't want to do so. Your own money you may not want to do, but that could be why you want to use the Scorpios, or a Scorpio has that kind of thought about your funds, or a Cancer or a Pisces. It just depends on what's going on, but it has a lot to do with somebody being really confused, or they don't know how to use company money. They don't know how to use but someone like if it's not an older person, they could just be a business partner that they may not know how to use company funds, that you're trying to tell them you're trying to run through a list of things with the Scorpio. This is how you can use your money. This is how you're supposed to, or this is the file that this check is supposed to go into, this, that, and the third, whatever it is. You're trying to tell the Scorpio, you're trying to run through a list of explanations into how to disperse company money, into the proper file that a specific check from the government goes into. Scorpio doesn't understand. So a specific check a specific check from the government that's supposed to go into a specific file, like a specific folder, that a Scorpio may need help with that, or a Pisces or a Cancer, all those water signs, particularly the Scorpio. That could also be where someone doesn't understand business management. So someone doesn't understand business management. Something going on with finances. Someone may not know how to manage a business funds properly, and you need to run through that with them. Do you not know how to manage some type of money properly? It just depends on what's going on, and it could be a family member's money that they're asking you to manage for you, and that they're asking you to manage for them, and put it in specific accounts. I don't know. Put it in specific accounts. I don't know. I don't know what account this money is supposed to go into. I don't know. That's why the four of cups energy is there, or they don't know, or they don't know how to do something, or they don't know how to use some type of money, vice versa. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles energy is in the starting point, all right? So making more money. So the Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Cups is that you're making more to get to Scorpio. You're making more money to get to a Scorpio. You feel like you're making money to get to Scorpio and Pisces, but something's going with being self-sufficient with those elements. So they could be older than you, and they're retiring at fear. They could be older than you and they're retiring, but there's fear. This could be a situation here where you run a business with the water sign and getting old. You run a business with the water sign energies, but they're getting old. Or are you getting old? But they see, so if they see that something's going on with something that's getting old. So it could be what do you call it? Something is getting old. So it could literally be like a person, like a Scorpio, a Scorpio, Pisces, what those elements. I keep getting retirement. Those elements want to retire. However you want to look at retire, like heavy retiring, like they've been in a job with you for a long period of time and they want to retire. But that's why the Four of Cups is there. They may want to retire, and the Four of Cups energy is there because your business partners may want to leave because they want to retire because they're tired of things of that nature, and they're trying to give you money that they keep saying they can't use. They want to give you money or part of money that they keep saying that they can't use for whatever reason, or something's going on. If it's not retire, like they're older and they're retiring and they want to retire, then it's just then it's something going on with just retiring for the day. Like they want to retire but don't want to listen to something. So when I said them wanting to retire for the day, you're thinking that they just don't want to listen to something. But I get financial literacy. So do you not want to listen? Do you not want to listen to some type of financial literacy that someone is giving you? If it's a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio, they may be the ones invoking thought process. They may be the ones invoking a thought process in you, vice versa. But it has something to do with either you giving them financial literacy, vice versa, with the Seven of Pentacles energy there. But don't leave me. So Seven of Pentacles energy there is don't leave me. You're telling the Scorpio don't leave you. You're telling the Cancer, the Pisces, you're telling they're leaving you. So the Cancer and the Pisces are leaving you, but you're on your hands and knees with a Scorpio energy for some reason. You're on your hands and knees with a Scorpio, but they're retiring. They're old. They're retiring. They're retiring for the day. They don't want to listen a business objective. They're retiring for the day. They don't want to listen to your business objective. Do you not want to listen to their business objectives? But tiresome. So when I said you not wanting to listen, something may have been tiresome about them trying to get you to listen to something, but it has something to do with you making money with them. It does or it does not, or how to use someone's money, or how to properly where to properly place business funds and organize money and financial literacy. I don't want to listen. So when I hit financial literacy, I don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. But the don't leave me, the Seven of Pentacles energy is also earth sign. The don't leave me with the Four of Cups could also be earth sign energy there, like Taurus and Capricorn and Virgo. But I get nerd. So when I hit Virgo, something's going on nerdy with a Virgo. Something's going on with you're calling a Virgo a nerd, or some earth sign energy. Something maybe nerdy about the earth sign energies for some reason. That could be the Four of Cups energy. That the Four of Cups energy, that could be what a water sign energy said about. That could be what a water sign energy said about an earth sign, but they're not. So when I said a water sign energy saying that about an earth sign, they're not. A Capricorn is not nerdy. A Taurus, a Virgo, those elements they are not nerdy, but whatever. So whatever the issue with them being nerdy. I mean, it's not an issue to be nerdy. It's cute. It's not an issue to be nerdy. It's actually cute to be nerdy. It's actually, are you nerdy? Like, does somebody observe? Does somebody think that you're nerdy? Or water sign energies have that kind of thought about you? Or water sign energy, or they have that kind of thought about the earth signs. The nerdy feeling is coming from the fact that either literally like intellectual, like somebody could be heavily intellectual in the family and the workplace, but jealous. When I said that, someone's gone with jealousy with that. So either the water signs had that kind of feeling about an earth sign, a Pisces does. So when I said the water sign energies having that kind of feeling about an earth sign, a Pisces has that kind of feeling with a Taurus. So, like Capricorn, a Pisces has that kind of feeling with a Capricorn somewhere. Do you have that kind of feeling about a Capricorn? But she's nice. So I have that kind of feeling about a Capricorn. She's nice. The Capricorn energy is nice. The Four of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles energy is there, but she's scary. So the Four of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles, she's scary. So if it's a Capricorn, the Capricorn female energy, they could be nice, but they're scary to you for some reason, or they're nice, but they're scary, or something could be going on with a Scorpio. They're scary. Something could be going on with a Scorpio, but a Scorpio energy is scary for some reason, but their idea about something. So a Scorpio energy's idea about something is scary. A Capricorn energy, the idea that you have business objective, the business objective that you have with a Capricorn energy, it's scary. That could be what a Scorpio said, but it's their fault. So when I said that, it's a Scorpio energy's fault into why Capricorn left. It's a Scorpio energy's fault into the reason of why a Capricorn energy left. It's their fault, but Pisces has information on why a Capricorn energy acts to leave. The Pisces has information on why a Capricorn energy was asked to leave somewhere. So it could be a workplace, it could be a workplace, it could be a business deal that you have going on with Scorpios and Pisces and Capricorn and Taurus. But they like them. So when I hit Taurus, they like them. You like a Taurus. Four of Cups, you like a Taurus, but they really like Capricorn. So the Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Cups is that you really like a Taurus, or you're tied to a Taurus, but they like a Capricorn, but how to get her out the way. So when I said you liking a Taurus, how to get a Capricorn energy out of the way, he or she, how to get a Capricorn energy out of the way for some reason. You could have succeeded in doing that, but they were looking at my partner. So or your partner was looking at them. You could have succeeded in doing that because the Capricorn energy may have been I had a Leo. The Capricorn energy was looking at a Leo. Was a Leo looking at a Capricorn? Was a Taurus looking at all the time? A Taurus may have been looking at a Capricorn, or they still do. A Taurus may have been looking at a Capricorn energy all the time, and that may have been what that may have been what's annoying you, or you like the Capricorn. You deem the Capricorn energy to be nice, but Pisces doesn't like. So you deem the Capricorn energy to be nice and nerdy, or just nice, but the Pisces element doesn't like them for some reason. But the reason into that Scorpio did. The reason into why a Pisces doesn't like them is because of something that Scorpio did or said. Or a Cancer has that kind of thought about a Capricorn, or a Taurus with a Seven of Pentacles. But family hate. So when I ran through all those elements, someone's going with family hate. Family hate, like family envy, family jealousy. That's why I said jealousy, family hate. Or someone's really crazy going on in a workplace with business partners and things of that nature. People have really interesting thoughts about each other, and people not wanting to listen to financial literacy and things that nature. So the earth sign energies, I had a Taurus. The earth sign energy, that's a Taurus. They may not want, when I hit financial literacy, they may not want to listen to that coming from you, wants to listen to Capricorn. So when I said that, they want to listen to a Capricorn. But I get videos, so they may want to listen to a Capricorn energy's videos. They want to, but I get smiling. So when I said I see what's going on here. When I get something's going on with smiling. So either the Capricorn energy or the Taurus, whichever earth sign, something's going on. The Capricorn energy may have videos. The Capricorn energy may have Taurus keeps looking at. The Capricorn energy may have videos that the Taurus keeps looking at, and they're not only looking at them, they're smiling at them. They could be laughing at them, or they're smiling at them. They're smiling at them, or it's pictures of someone Taurus keeps looking at. It's pictures of someone that the Taurus keeps looking at, but that's what a Scorpio said. So a Scorpio tried to tell you that a Taurus keeps looking at the Capricorn energy's pictures all the time. Are you looking at a Capricorn energy's videos and pictures all the time? The Cancer saw you doing that. So when I said that, a Cancer saw you doing that. Did a Pisces see you doing that? Or a Pisces saw a Taurus doing that? Or a Taurus you saw a Taurus doing that, but it's a Capricorn energy stuff, but they're envious. So when I said that, something's going on with envy. So are you envious of some type of, the water signs are with an S. The water sign energies are envious of someone or something. The water sign energies could be envious of you, or they're envious or of the feeling that you have going on with the Capricorn. The he or she is nice energy, and you're looking at their stuff, but can't stand also. So looking at their stuff, you can't stand if it's a Capricorn, or it could be the Taurus that keeps looking at Capricorn stuff. It's a Taurus that keeps looking at a Capricorn energy stuff, and that could be what you're sharing with the water signs, making them envious. That could be what you're sharing with the water signs. It is making the water sign energies envious. But why are they envious? So you may not understand. That's why the Four of Cups is there. You may not understand why the water sign energies are envious. Does someone not understand why you're at Capricorn? Does someone not understand why you're envious of a Capricorn if you are envious of a Capricorn? Whatever the situation is there. But it has something to do with looking at somebody's pictures and videos and their content, like somebody's work in the workplace, and becoming envious and jealous. Somebody's becoming envious and jealous of somebody's content, their work, their videos, their pictures, and things of that nature. But they're creative. So the earth sign energies are creative. The Four of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles, you still want to work with them. They may have left. That's why I said somebody leaving. The earth sign energy, the Taurus, the Taurus could still be around somewhere, but the Taurus could still be around. Pisces likes them. The Taurus could still be around somewhere, but the Capricorn energy may not be somewhere anymore because of envy. They're not somewhere anymore because people are envious of them in the family, or they were asked to leave somewhere for that exact reason in the family, or treated a certain way in the family for that exact reason, envy and jealousy, or something's going on interesting, but people's feelings towards them in the workplace, envy. People's feelings towards them in the workplace, it's envy. It's envy. So that's why the Four of Cups energy is there with you, because you may not necessarily, maybe you do, you don't. You may not necessarily have those kind of feelings with someone. You wanted to work with them, or a Taurus keeps looking at them and you're annoyed. You could have had that kind of thought, how to get Capricorn out of the way, if it's a Taurus that was looking at them all the time. Or a Scorpio had that kind of information, envious of Capricorn. A Scorpio is envious of a Capricorn. Cancer, Pisces, the envious of Capricorn. They're just envious of a Capricorn energy. or they may have these kind of feelings about a Taurus. They don't. So they may not have those kind of feelings about a Taurus, but they have that feeling with a Capricorn. Virgo extracted. So like everybody's reading that I've done so far, a Virgo is extracted for a Virgo annoying. So a Virgo is extracted because they observed certain things going on in a family, in a workplace, in a business deal to be annoying. Or the feeling they realize the feelings that people have with Capricorns and Taurus and water sign feelings. That's why they're extracted. That's why they're extracted. All right. What you're waiting on is a 10 of cups energy there. So the 10 of cups energy could be family, but making fun of someone. So someone's going, the 10 of cups energy is family making fun of someone. Family is making fun of someone. Family making fun of a Taurus. Family making fun of your own family. Family making fun of a Capricorn Virgo element for being extracted. So the family is making fun of a Capricorn and Virgo elements because they're extracted, or they purposefully extract to make fun of them. They purposefully extract them to make fun of them with the 10 of cups and the 7 of pentacles energy there. So either the Capricorn energies, this could be a family environment that you are with the Capricorn and the Taurus elements, and the people make fun of them. You are with the Capricorn and the Taurus and the Virgo elements in the family, but the 4 of cups, people make fun of them, and it could be the water sign energies that make fun of them, or it's a business deal. It's a business deal that you have going on with the earth sign energy that you have going on with the earth sign energies, and your family members make fun of that, or the 10 of cups also could be other business partners make fun of that water signs particularly. So water sign energies that are business partners, they make fun of some type of business objective that you have going on with Taurus and Capricorn energies. They make fun of that because they're envious. They make fun of that because they're envious. With the 10 of cups being in a waiting position, the 4 of cups with the 7 of pentacles, I'm still making money. The 4 of cups with the 7 of pentacles, you're still making money with the earth signs. You're still trying to get the water sign energies to follow through with something that you want, but if someone isn't there, so you're thinking that the water sign energies would follow through with something if someone particular is not a Capricorn female. If a Capricorn female isn't somewhere, you're thinking that a Scorpio will listen to you. You're thinking that they like to leave. So when I said Scorpio energy listening to you, they like to leave. They like to leave meetings. They like to leave the house. The Cancer, the Pisces, they like to storm out. Those elements like to storm out of somewhere all the time. They like to storm out somewhere all the time, but you just want them to sit around. You just want them. You're trying to keep them around for a certain amount of time to listen to a Capricorn, to listen to a Taurus. They don't want to. So when I said that they don't want to listen to them, I keep getting envy. They don't want to listen to them because they're envious of them. That's why I said videos and looking at content. This could be a situation here where this could be a workplace situation where you have business partnerships and things of that nature with the earth sign and the water, with the earth signs and the water sign energies there. But you for some reason you have a picture or a video, or you just have like something that somebody typed or something that they wrote or whatever it is. You have somebody's content for some reason, or you're looking at somebody's content, but you're trying to share that with Scorpios and Cancers and Pisces, but they're envious. You're trying to share that kind of stuff with them, but they're becoming envious, or you may be showing off. You may be showing someone off to other people that don't care. You're showing someone off to other people that you know intuitively that they don't care. You know intuitively other family members don't care. I keep getting envy. You know intuitively that other family members are not going to care because of envy. Other business partners and love partners, you think they're not going to care because of envy for some reason. But that's how they treat a Taurus. So the 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, that's how a family, a workplace, a business deal, that's how people in those environments, that could be how they treat a Taurus. The boss really likes them. So a Taurus boss really likes them. Taurus could be your partner, or the Taurus could be another coworker to you where a boss really likes them. A boss really likes them. A boss really liking them. They Capricorn. A boss really liking them. They really the Taurus really likes a Capricorn, but keeps trying to get their attention. So a Taurus may be trying to get a Capricorn energy's attention all the time. But I noticed that. So the 4 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. I noticed that there. You know what I mean? I noticed that there. So that you being tied to the Taurus could be the 10 of Cups energy. You may bring that element around your family. or if they're not family, you bring them around your family. If they're not family, you bring them around, or they just visit your family, but they like your family, they like your coworker, they like working with you. So a Taurus likes working with you. But the example with the Taurus is that they're looking at someone else. The examples that I'm giving about the Taurus is that they keep looking at someone else. So they keep looking at a Capricorn, they keep looking, but they extract Virgo. So when I said they keep looking at a Capricorn, they extract a Virgo. Due to water sign energies extract a Virgo, Virgo extracts themselves from them. So a Virgo extracts themselves from a Pisces, a Virgo purposefully, a Virgo extracts themselves from a Cancer, whichever water sign. The Virgo elements do that on purpose. But you know the reason why. So a Virgo doing that on purpose, you know the real reason why, but sharing that with a Taurus. So you know the real reason into why a Virgo is extracted from a family and workplace environment. Or however, they don't stay in the area where a group of coworkers talk all the time. They always go to the bathroom at a time where a group of coworkers are talking all the time, but they don't like them. So when I said that with a Virgo behavior, they just don't like someone. They don't like somebody, or they don't like to sit around. Some idle chatter. They just don't like to sit around with people with idle. What do you call it? People sit around with people in an idle way. They don't like idle. They don't like idle chatter. And that could be why the Virgo disappears conversations. That could be why a Virgo in a family disappears from conversations. A Virgo in a business deal. That could be why they're not somewhere. That's why they're not somewhere. That's why they're not. That's why they don't indulge in gossip in a family environment and things of that nature. Because the reason for them being the reason people call them nerdy in family environments and workplace environment, because they extract. The reason for the treatment on the Virgo is because they extract themselves. I also get a major conversation. They may extract themselves often from major conversations, and something there implies that they're nerdy. Something there implies that they but need to be spoken to. So something there implies that they need to be spoken to. A major conversation in a family environment could be like, could be like okay, a major conversation in a family environment could be like somebody like, okay, somebody could be announcing that they're pregnant, but they're just walking out. Someone could be announcing that they're pregnant in the family, but the Virgo's just walking out. The Virgo's just walking out. Is that something that you do? Is that something that the water sign constantly? That could be something that water sign energies constantly do in a family, or that's something that could be something that a Taurus does, but they just don't care. So when I say that's something that a Taurus does, they just don't care. A water sign energy like a Cancerian energy could be giving news somewhere. A Pisces could be giving news. And Taurus doesn't care. So a Taurus doesn't care about the news that a water sign energy has to share all the time. Like a water sign energy has to share all the time. The Taurus doesn't care about that, but they're just looking at one person. So the Taurus is just looking at you. The Taurus is just looking at one person, and that one person could be a Capricorn or you. But want them to stop. So when I say Capricorn or you, that you want them to stop. You want, because something's going on. The water sign energies may have observed something interesting about a Taurus-like element's behavior, relayed that to you. So the water sign energies observe something really interesting about a Taurus behavior, and they relayed that information back to you. They may have relayed that information back to you. So the interesting behavior is a Taurus looking at somebody's pictures. The interesting behavior is a Taurus looking at somebody's videos. But something's going on here with getting hard-ons and like touching themselves. And something is sexual with the Taurus and the Capricorn. Something is sexual with the Taurus and the Capricorn energy there. And that could be what one of the water sign energies saw, and they relayed that information to you. Or something's going on here where you the Four of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles, you may have seen that in a workplace. You could have seen that in a workplace. You could have seen that, but their interaction. So I say you seeing that in a workplace, you observe that kind of interaction between a Taurus and a Capricorn. You observe that kind of interaction between a Pisces and a Taurus, but they don't like. So when I said that kind of interaction between a Pisces and a Taurus, they don't like. they don't like each other, or they don't like looking at Capricorn. I don't want those elements. Either a Pisces is looking at a Capricorn and a Taurus doesn't like it, but they're competing. So when I said that those two elements are competing for the Capricorn energy's attention, but it's weird. So when I said that it's weird, are you competing for someone's attention? That Scorpio sees. You competing with someone's attention, a Scorpio element sees. A Cancer, a Pisces, they may see that there, but doesn't understand. So the water sign energies don't understand your obsession with a Taurus. The water sign energies don't understand your obsession with a Capricorn, or you're sharing with the water signs the Taurus obsession with a Capricorn. You're sharing that obsession with them, and you don't understand why they're obsessed with someone there with a Ten of Cups energy there. And that could be why the Capricorn isn't somewhere. That's why the family dinner. That's why they're not at a family dinner. Something's going on with a family dinner that they didn't get. A family dinner, a workplace dinner, a workplace, a party outing. That could be why. But Virgo extracted. So why is it workplace party outing? Either a Virgo extracted one of the water signs, or the water sign, particularly Pisces. Particularly Pisces feels extracted from something. Particularly a Pisces feels extracted for something that a Virgo invitation, for some type of invitation that a Virgo put out, or the Capricorn energy may have felt extracted from that, but indirectly impacted by that. So the Capricorn energy is indirectly affected by that for some reason, but that's what the Taurus said. So the Taurus told you that a Capricorn energy was indirectly affected by that for some reason. But why didn't they invite them? So you don't understand. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Why wasn't the Capricorn invited? Why the Virgo, either why is the Virgo extracted, or why did the Virgo not invite someone? Why is there a family dinner, Capricorn not there? Why is there a family dinner and the Capricorn energy is not somewhere? Why is the Taurus not somewhere? Why is the Pisces? Why is the Pisces pretending act like they have to do something? So the Pisces may be trying to act like they have to do something in a workplace or a business deal or in a family. They're trying to, whatever the environment is, they're trying to act like they have to do something all the time, but they really don't. They're just envious of someone. They're just envious of someone all the time. Wow. The Scorpio energy with the Tower energy is right in the present. Okay. Tower energy being in the present is Scorpio, but they're information. So the Tower energy in the present is Scorpio-like elements information. That's why Pisces, that could be why a Pisces is disappearing, or a Cancer is disappearing. Like I said from the beginning, and somebody's information and Scorpio information and things of that nature, people are trying to get to for whatever reason, and benefits and whatever it is, but they just want to know what you're doing with them. So when I say benefits, however you want to look at benefits, sex benefits, work benefits, conversation, financial stuff going on with the Scorpio. So someone may want to know what you're doing with them. Someone may want to know what you're doing. The Seven of Pentacles secretly make money with them. The Seven of Pentacles is you secretly make money with a Scorpio, or you pay them. You may pay a Scorpio and you don't pay. And you may pay a Scorpio for something, or you hire them to do something, or you just work with them, favor them. You just work with them, but you favor them. But the favoring them is extreme. The favoring them is becoming extreme. The favoring them is becoming extreme, and a Taurus and a Capricorn and Virgos, they take notice of. Those earth sign energies, they're taking notice of that. They're taking notice of that, but doesn't want something related to other water signs. So some type of interesting involvement that you have going on with a Scorpio, you don't want it related to a Cancer. You don't want it related to a Pisces, but things are going to tell Taurus something. So you're thinking that they're going to go off and tell a Taurus something. And something there you're doing with a Scorpio, you don't want a Taurus to know. And it could be for a Taurus, like something that you have going on with a Scorpio. It could be something that you want to do. It could be something that you want to do for a Taurus. And that could be why you don't want. That could be why you don't want a Taurus somewhere temporarily. It could be an element of surprise that you want to do for them, but they're looking at someone else. So when I said that, they're looking at someone else. So you may literally want to do something for the Taurus, but looking at someone else. You don't feel that could be what the water sign. They saw something. Like I said earlier on in the reading, the other water sign energies, they saw something. Like did a Scorpio see something that a Taurus was doing? Looking at Capricorn, a Taurus saw. A Scorpio saw a Taurus looking at a Capricorn. The Pisces, the Cancer saw something interesting the Taurus was doing. They saw something interesting that the Taurus was doing. They saw them looking at somebody's at a video. They saw somebody looking at somebody's getting turned on. They saw somebody looking at somebody's pictures and getting turned on. And that could be what a Pisces wants to tell you. That could be what a Scorpio wants to tell you. But that's why you work with them. So all of that is the reason into why you work with a Scorpio. All of that is the reason into why you work with a Scorpio element there. You know what I mean? Very interesting. Are you doing? Do you have this? The Tower energy is could also be the feelings that you have towards a Capricorn energy, and you're sharing those feelings. You're sharing those feelings with family, with a Scorpio. You're just sharing those feelings about a Capricorn to a Scorpio, or the fact that a Taurus that you're tied to deals with them, or they just look at them. I keep getting hard-ons. They look at them all the time, and they're getting turned on, or they're getting hard-ons all the time, with the Tower energy being in the present. But should I leave? So Tower energy being in the present, should I leave? Should I leave this office? Like this could be a situation in an office setting. This could be an office setting where there is a Scorpio, where there's a Pisces, a Cancer. If it's not family, it's an office setting where there's a Taurus, where there's a Virgo leaving in a really timely fashion. They don't want to see something. A Virgo leaving in a timely fashion, they just don't want to see something. They just don't want to see something. And that could be why the Virgo keeps leaving somewhere, or they don't want to see someone. Just depends on what's going on. Someone could be getting invited, a Capricorn, or somebody could be getting invited. Taurus keeps looking at. A Capricorn could be getting invited to be somewhere. But the Taurus keeps looking at them, but want to figure out why. So the Tower energy, you just want to figure out why. So if this is an office setting, if this is an office setting, there's a Pisces, there's a Cancer looking at Scorpio. If it's an office setting, it's a Pisces and a Cancer that they're looking at a Scorpio, not a Scorpio. They could be looking at a Taurus, or they themselves are looking at maybe looking at the interactions that you're having with a Scorpio, or they just know about that interaction. So the Cancer and the Pisces, they just know about the kind of interactions that you've been having with a Scorpio. Or a Pisces or a Cancer, or a Scorpio has that information on what conversing with. A Scorpio just has that information on you conversing with a Cancer and a Pisces, Taurus, about you conversing with a Cancer and a Pisces about a Taurus, or what you saw a Taurus doing. Or you need to talk to the external water signs on what a Taurus was doing, what they were looking at, and what a Taurus was looking at. Whose video a Taurus is looking at all the time? Whose video is a Taurus looking at all the time? Whose video is a what do you call it? Whose picture is a Taurus looking at? Or somebody's getting hard-ons and being turned on by looking at somebody's content, somebody's looks. Someone's also going on with somebody's looks, like their features, they're beautiful, their features, their looks, and things of that nature. That could be the kind of interaction that you're hearing that a Taurus is having with a Capricorn. You know what I mean? Or the Tower energy, they could have that kind of situation. Not anymore. They had that kind of situation going on with you, but not anymore. Do you have that kind of situation going on with a Cap secretively? You may have that kind of situation going on in Capricorn, but something is secretive. And the reason why you're doing that secretively, envious family members, envious coworkers, the reason why you're doing that secretively is because of envious coworkers and family members. And you may not want those other elements. See you looking at Capricorn. You may not want those other elements to see you looking at a Capricorn. Whatever the reason is that you're looking at someone. So either you like them, or your partner is looking at them, and something there may be annoying you, or looking at that, want to find out where they live. The looking at them is that deeply, is that you want to find out where someone lives, or you want to go visit someone, or you may want a surprise business deal. You may want to surprise someone with a business deal, and it could be the Taurus. Don't deserve surprising a Taurus with a business deal they don't deserve, or a gift. Surprising surprising a Capricorn with something they deserve. So surprising a Capricorn with something they deserve. So either you're giving that to them, either you're trying to give that to them, and either you want to give that to them, but a Taurus is trying to beat you to that. either you're trying to give that to them, but a Taurus is trying to beat you to that for some reason, or the Taurus is your partner and they're looking at someone else. The Taurus could be your partner, but they're just looking at someone else. And they themselves that want to go see someone. They themselves may have that kind of thought that they want to go see someone, but literally heard that kind of conversation happening. So you literally heard that kind of conversation happening, or the water hook them up. The water sign energy is the Scorpio that's why it's a secretive business. The Scorpio that you hooked up, the Cancer, the relay, the Cancer, the Pisces, the water signs. You hook them up to find out Taurus thoughts or Taurus moves on someone that you like or someone you don't like. It just depends on what's going on there. But what is happening? So the Tower energy, what is happening there? You don't understand what's happening there. For some reason, you don't understand what is a Taurus doing. So when I say you don't understand what's happening there, what is a Taurus doing? What are the water sign energies doing that you asked them to do? You don't need a question of water signs. You already have something that you have going on with them is already covered, that you asked them to do something. And it could be this, it could be the Scorpio, the Cancer not complying. The Cancer may not be complying. The Cancerian energy may, or the Pisces, they may not be complying with something that you want them to do. So the Scorpio energy is, right? Spy. So you ask a Scorpio, go spy on Capricorn, find out where they live. You ask a Scorpio to find out where Capricorn energy lives. Find out where a Taurus went. Find out what a Taurus is with Capricorn. Find out what a Taurus is doing with a Capricorn. Whatever, Interesting. The future has the Queen of Wands energy, fire sign female there, predominantly Aries, but it could be any fire sign female. All right. Your instincts has the Knight of Cups energy for your water signs. The Knight of Cups energy is a water sign energy. So the Scorpio is right here in your present, but shouldn't be working with. Scorpio in your present, you shouldn't be working with. You shouldn't, like from the beginning, you shouldn't be taking some type of money from them. You shouldn't be giving them any money, but they have enough money. Giving them money, they have enough money. And that could be what other water sign energies are talking about in a business deal, on a family, or in a workplace. That could be they have that kind of thought about a Taurus. So when I said that, they have that kind of thought about a Taurus. They have that kind of thought. They may have that kind of thought. They have that kind of thought about Scorpio. They have that thought about a Pisces, but don't really like them having that kind of thought about a Pisces. Other water sign energies, them having that kind of thought about a Pisces, they may not really like the Pisces in a workplace, whatever the setting is. They may not really like the Pisces, trying to protect them. So Tower energy with the Knight of Cups, you may be trying to protect a Pisces. You feel the need to protect the Pisces, right, from deception. So you feel the need to protect a Pisces from some type of deceptive energy that's going on in a family, or like in a workplace or in a business deal, but I'm trying to give them money. So when I ran through that, you're also trying to give the Pisces element money. You're trying to give the Pisces element money. That could be why the Tower energy is there. But the Tower energy is here because this is a situation where you're trying to keep your eye on two different people. Like you're trying to keep your eye on a Taurus. You're trying to keep your eye on a Pisces. You're trying to keep your eye, multiple people. You're trying to keep your eye on a Scorpio, their money. You're trying to keep an eye on a Scorpio element's money. Or you're trying to keep your eye on a Pisces, but they know you're doing that. You keeping your eye on a Pisces, they know that you're doing that, for good or for bad. They know that you're doing that there. They know that you're doing that. But you keeping an eye on them constantly is potentially causing a Taurus to look off. It's potentially causing a Taurus to turn their attention away from you for some reason. Or vice versa. You could be looking at the water sign energies. You could be looking at the water signs at Taurus feel deceived. You could be looking at the water sign energies or energy and the Taurus feels deceived. But stop doing that. So when I said that, you should stop doing that there. Workplace, however you want to look at look at like sex, look at business, look at. It's making Taurus feel insecure. So when I said sex and business, look at, it's making a Taurus feel insecure. Like they're feeling really insecure for some reason, They think you want to work with someone rather than them. They're thinking that could be why they're looking at someone else. They're thinking that you want to sleep with someone other than them, if it's not family, or talk to them or hang out with them. They're thinking that you don't, and paying attention to the water sign energies all the time, or you pay attention to the Taurus all the time. The reason why you pay attention to them all the time is looking at your friend. The reason why you pay attention to them all the time is because they're eyeballing something that your friend is doing. This feels like a situation here where like you work somewhere, or you do business, but you're trying, someone's really interconnected about your love life, or your love partnerships and your business, and something is going on. Some but shouldn't have had that kind of connection yet. They shouldn't be together. Your love partnerships and your love relationship should be separate. Your love partnerships and your love relationships, they should be separate, but they're not separate from your business for some reason. That they're intertwined and it's causing problems. They're intertwined and it's causing problems. They're intertwined and it's causing problems. So people that you do business with, people that you go into a workplace and you have your business partners, but for some reason, someone that you have fallen in love with, someone that you're falling in love with, your business external from your workplace, your I Scorpio when I said that, your business partner also likes them, or somehow they also likes them, because this could be a situation where you bring somebody by, or something's going on with your workplace, or where you do work. You're falling in love with someone. Where you do work, you have fallen in love with someone in some type of workplace setting here, or you're on the outside looking into that. You're on the outside looking into. That's the kind of situation Taurus has with Capricorn. That's the type of situation that a Taurus has going on with a Capricorn energy. But I'm disgusted. So when I said that I'm disgusted. So it could be a family environment. It could, I mean, weirdly to say, it could be a family environment where another family member has a really interesting attraction to another family member, and I mean that happens. And I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be extremely bad. It's odd. It's just odd, or something's going on with what do you call it? Or something is going on here with like a partner that you have. They're falling in love with their business. They're falling in love with their business partners. A love partner that you have. They're falling in love with a coworker that they have, or a business partner that they have. But something is really interconnected. Someone's really shouldn't have been doing business with your partner like that. So something's really interconnected, because you shouldn't have been doing business with your partner like that. Your love partner you're doing business with, but something is annoying you to the point where they're your love partner, or your husband, your wife, or your boyfriend, your girlfriend. They're looking at another business partner, like they're looking at them and love looking at them, like fall in love with someone else. Are you doing that to a Taurus? I feel like if you're doing that to a Taurus, if it's not family, I feel like if you're doing that to and a Leo, if you're doing that to a Taurus and a Leo, then you're doing something's going on interesting with the water. It is if it's not heavy love, then it's just attention that you're turning away from a love partner to give to a parent. It's just attention you're turning away from a parent to give to a love partner, but they're annoyed. So when I said that, they're annoyed. So what a sign energy as a family member is annoyed. You're trying to have secretive business going on with a father or a sibling or a mom, and your Taurus energy or whatever earth sign. It could be why Virgo could be your love partner, or there's a Taurus co-worker. So when I said Virgo love partner, they're also a Taurus elements co-worker. They could also be a family member that they keep extracting, because they keep extracting because they realize that parents' attention. They're realizing that you keep giving your parents attention. You keep giving another business partner attention, a sibling attention. That's what's annoying a Taurus. So when I said that's what's annoying a Taurus there. That's what's annoying a Taurus. Okay. That could be why they're looking at someone that you don't like, or they're looking at someone that you do like, and you may want them to not do that. It just depends on what's going on. The Knight of Pentacles energy is right next to the Seven of Pentacles. This energy here, if it's a Knight of Pentacles, could be a Taurus, whatever earth sign is right next to it, but they need to bring me money. So when I said Taurus, whatever earth sign, it could be a Capricorn energy, whatever earth sign. It's predominantly Taurus if it's a Knight, but someone's go on. You need them to bring in money to you for some reason, but they have it. So they have your money. Like they have your money. The accomplishment is waiting on them. The accomplishment is that you are waiting on them to bring in your money, but they're going to. So for some reason you think they're not going to bring in your money, For some reason, you think that they're not. That could be what you're talking to a Taurus about, or a Pisces, or a Cancer, but they're with them. So when I said that could be what you're talking to a Pisces, but that could be what you're talking to all the water sign energies about. They're with them. So the Taurus could be with the water sign energies, but don't want that. So you don't want that. You don't want the Taurus to be with the. You don't want the Taurus to have a conversation with the Pisces. You don't want to have. You don't want the Taurus to have a conversation with a Pisces. You don't want them to see a Cancer, be around a Cancer. You just don't want them. You don't want them around a Cancer with your money. You don't want a Taurus around a Cancer with your money. You don't want a Taurus around a Cancer with your money, or something's going on with you dealing with a Scorpio around a Taurus. You're secretively dealing with a Scorpio, however you want to look at secretive. You're secretively dealing with a Scorpio around a Taurus. But something there, like from the beginning, has something to do with a Scorpio's money. But Taurus feels deceived. When I said that, a Taurus feels deceived. A Taurus may feel deceived there. You know. Or you think that you may think that the Taurus is somewhere using their money on another earth sign. You think the Taurus is somewhere using some type of money on an earth sign energy. You think they're using it on a Capricorn, but they like them. So you think they're using it on a Capricorn, but they actually like them. You think they're using it on a Virgo, but Virgo extracted. So a Virgo is off scene. A Virgo is backstage somewhere. They don't want to deal. They may not want to deal with something on purpose because energetically they don't want to deal, you know? The spiritual self has the Ace of Pentacles energy right next to the Ten of Cups. But don't tell family, don't tell particular business partners, don't a new job. Don't tell family members about a new job. Don't tell family members about some type of opportunity that you received. Don't tell family members or other business partners about that because they're envious. So don't tell them about that because they're envious. Or the earth sign energies that you have going on there, the earth sign energies, they do that often. The earth sign energies share something that they do with work often. Or you do something with the earth sign think they shouldn't share. You do something with business with the earth signs and you think the earth sign energy shouldn't share. Scorpio. You think the earth sign energy shouldn't share something with a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Cancer. The Capricorn shouldn't share that kind of stuff. Family. The Capricorn shouldn't share something there with family. But it has something to do with some type of interesting business that they do or scaring people. An interesting business that they do, it scares people or it makes somebody nervous for some reason. But some of the feeling of making certain people nervous in a family and a workplace, envy. It's just because of envy. And envy and the feelings of envy could possibly cause neurosis. The feeling of envy can cause anxiety and neurosis in multiple co-workers. When I said that, it causes that in multiple co-workers for some reason, but they need psychological help then. So the Ace of Pentacles right next to the Ten of Cups, there's family members that need psychological help. There's what do you call it? There's other co-workers and business partners need psychological help. There's other co-workers and business partners and housemates and whatever. They need psychological help, but can't handle or deal with Capricorn. So when I said that, they can't handle or deal with Capricorn. They can't handle or deal with them for some reason, but she knows everything. So the Capricorn energy knows everything. They don't know how to manage something, but that could be why a Taurus eyeballs them all the time. That's why a Taurus eyeballs them all the time. Is that why you eyeball them all the time but want them back? You eyeballing them all the time. You want them back. You want their attention. People think they're nerdy, but they may more have that thought with a Virgo. So the nerdiness is coming from the thought that other people have about a Virgo there. You know, nerdy or weird or whatever the situation is that's going on there, or they're just intellectual. They're just heavily intellectual, but people can't stand. They're just heavily intellectual and people can't stand that for some reason. And people can't stand that somewhere. You know, either people in a sense where you may like that about someone. You may like that about someone, but not as much as your this could be not as much as other family members do, or I mean you may like someone like that, but other family members may not like them as much as you like them like that, or other business partners may like them, but not as much as you do, you know. Or you don't like someone as much as a Taurus does. You may not like someone as much as a Taurus does. and that could be where the competition is. But the reason for that Capricorn sharing something, the reason for that is because of Capricorn energy. They always share something, and there's something about them sharing something. It makes people envious or jealous. It just depends on what's going on. Business, it could be love partnerships that they have that they constantly share. It could be love partnerships that they're in that they have that they constantly share. But I'm envious. So when I said that you're envious, you may be envious because you may have that, but the quality, okay, you may have that, but the quality of your work, you may have that kind of ability, or you may have that, but the quality of your business or the quality of your work is not comparable to someone. It's not comparable to someone, but that's what a Leo sees. So when I said that, that's what a Leo sees. That could be what a Leo sees, but what are signs protect you? So when I said that, what are signs protect you from being compared in a family, from being ostracized, that may be something that they don't do with you, whatever it is, in a business deal, they may protect you, or you protect someone you intuitively. But know somebody's family members. When I said it, if it's not family, intuitively, or you just know Capricorn energy's family members, you know how Taurus family members feel about them. But that element likes a Capricorn energy, and that could be what's making other business partners and family members jealous and envious. But the reason for the constant looking and the sharing and the subconscious comparing is because of the quality of a person. Period. The quality of a person. Period. That's why I said she's nice from the beginning. She's nice. She's nice. You have that kind of thought about a Capricorn energy as a female or whatever, male, female, whatever. Taurus elements there. They like each other. Water sign energies. Scorpio could be a female that you're saying she's nice, and that could be where he or she, that could be where the secretive energy is coming from with them also. So you may be thinking that a Taurus may end up being, you may be thinking that a Taurus may end up being envious of some type of bond that you have going on with a Scorpio. It just depends on what's going on there. He, she, whatever. The mentality has the sign of Virgo. I keep getting extracted. So the sign of Virgo, they're really extracted all the time. Like they just don't want to deal. Trying to get them to be somewhere. So you're trying to get a Virgo. For some reason, a Virgo being help out a family or help out a business deal, or you think that they would be able to maintain a jealous environment. You think that they would be able to maintain the energy of it, maintain. Okay, you think that they would be able to maintain something going on in some type of jealous environment, or level out the energy and something's going on with a jealous or envious environment here. Something is heavy about jealousy and envy in a family. Something is heavy, and for some reason, in a workplace, in a business deal, in an office, something there, the Virgo can help alleviate. Something there, a Virgo can help alleviate. You're thinking a Virgo can help alleviate that for some reason. They may have those kind of feelings themselves. They don't act out on them. They may have those kind of feelings about someone or something going on here themselves, but they don't act out on them. They're really quiet about, I get Capricorn. They're really quiet about the feeling that they have about a Capricorn. Are they quiet about a feeling they have with you? Are you quiet about a feeling you have with them? But that's why something is happening the way that it is. So when I said you being quiet about a feeling you have about them, that's why something here is happening the way that it is. Or it's just, if it's not a Virgo, then it's just hermit energy, your action. Then it's just hermit energy because of your action. Some type of action or some type of behavior toward that Taurus and water sign energies observe. That hermit energy, some type of behavior that a Taurus is doing, or water sign energies are doing, or a feeling, hermit energy, a feeling that water sign energies have about someone. But I'm embarrassed. So when I said that, I'm embarrassed, or something secretive that you're doing with water sign and Scorpio or whatever, that's embarrassing. Something that you're doing with them is embarrassing. That's why the hermit is there. What's changing is the Magician card. but use mysticism. So I said what's changing being in the magician, use mysticism to alleviate, stop people from being jealous. You're trying to figure out a way to use mysticism so that people won't be jealous of you. So that somebody could be jealous of you or the partnership that you have going on with Taurus. People may be jealous about that, but deep down inside, they don't need to be because they're looking at someone. Deep down inside, you're thinking that they don't need to be because the Taurus was looking at somebody. Is a Scorpio looking at someone for business over sex? Is a Scorpio looking at someone if it's not family? I know when I say sex and I use it sounds crazy, but are they looking at someone? You know what I mean? Or you're secretively dealing with them around. You're secretively dealing with them around a Taurus. But the only reason for that and the other water sign energies and Virgo and Virgo's and energies, they know that. But the only reason why you're doing that is the Taurus is hungrily looking at Capricorn. The Taurus is hungrily looking at a Capricorn all the time, but something may be perfect looking on the surface with a partnership that you have or a business deal that you're in. Something maybe something's on purpose also. So I said something being really perfect about a partnership or a business deal or something that you're in. Something is on purpose there. You think somebody's trying to do something to something that you have that you deem to be perfection. You think someone is doing something to it mystically, or that's why the magician is here, or protect. The magician is there because you think you need to protect your business, protect a love part, the partner or the sibling or the friend, the bestie. They're looking at someone all the time. Something there you may be thinking is mystical. That's why the hermit is there. Or a feeling that they can't stop having. A feeling water sign energies can't stop having about someone, about you. When you're looking at someone, working with someone, jealousy, envy, nerd, whatever the feeling is with them, you're trying to stop them from having that kind of stuff going on. You're trying to figure out a way to do it mystically. Or someone could be doing, you may be thinking that someone is doing something mystically to a partnership that you have, and you probably don't even notice. Hence the reason for why you're with a Scorpio. that could be hence the reason for why you're able to make money with a Scorpio secretively. Why you're able to make money with a Scorpio secretively. Because a Taurus may not notice that. A Pisces, a Cancer, you give to them. A Pisces and a Cancer you give to. But for some reason, somebody doesn't notice something there. You yourself may not notice what a Taurus is doing. You yourself may not notice what a Taurus is doing, but it's something that's mystical about it that you don't notice. Whatever. The future, not the future. The Ten of Swords is in the resolution, going towards the Aries element, whatever I almost said Sagittarian female. It could be a Sagittarius energy that's a female, whatever fire sign female you got going on here. Leo female, whatever. But she's narcissistic. So when I hit Leo female, she's narcissistic. Could be all the damn fire sign females, or something maybe narcissistic about the fire sign females. Whatever. But Ten of Swords energy said that. The Ten of Swords energy is that you said that. You may have said that in the wrong. You may have said, but she's my business partner. You may have said that. You may have said it about this person or one of these elements. You may have said it, but one of those elements is your business partner. One of those elements is a lover. One of those elements is a boss. They can't take it. One of those elements is a boss, but they can't take something anymore. They can't take something that you're doing here anymore. So and it could have something to do with Capricorn, but they're jealous of. So when I said something to do with Capricorn, they're jealous of. It's a family member. They're jealous of. Family member they're jealous of. And they could be the reason into why the water sign energies are acting out in the way that they are. Or Taurus is acting out the way that they are, but they don't pay attention to them. So when I said Taurus acting the way that they are, is a Sag female, it's an Aries female, whatever fire sign female. The way a Taurus is acting is because of the way the Queen of Wands energy treats the Taurus, treats the Virgo, treats the Capricorn. And the Ten of Swords, you don't understand why family acts interestingly. You don't understand why family acts interestingly. Why business partners are acting out. Co-workers. This is what we got in the office. You don't understand, but it's because of them, or it's because of how they treat the earth signs. And you're looking for Virgos to mediate a situation, disappear from Aries. You're looking for a Virgo to mediate a situation, but they're trying to disappear from the Aries element. They're trying to disappear from the Aries element. But they like the water sign. So the fire sign females, the Sag female, the Leo female, the Aries female, they favor the water sign energies for some reason. But their toxic energy may be bleeding off into the water sign energies. And hence the reason for why the water sign energies are treating the earth sign energies interestingly. Or particularly just the Capricorn energy there. A boss, a coworker, a cousin, a sister, somebody's family member, you know, or something's going on with your business something's going on with a private business that you have. You somehow you connected it to your love life, and something there, Aries, something there is causing problems with an Aries element. The Aries could be your main partner. If you're a dude, the Aries, what you're a fire sign female could be your main partner. And they observe feeling you have a Capricorn. They observe the feeling you have going on with a Capricorn. They may have seen you looking at somebody's pictures and getting hard on. They may have seen you looking at somebody's pictures and videos and getting hard ons by it. That's why the Hermit energy is there. A Virgo may have seen you doing that. Whether you're male, so however you want to look at this energetic, hard on, turned on, and somebody saw that somewhere, or a Taurus is doing that. And that's why the earth sign gets treated, the earth sign energies are extracting, and why they're not somewhere. And you're trying to fix something mystically. The water sign energies are, I keep being envious. The water sign energies are envious. They're just envious. Your business partner doesn't like Taurus. Your business partner doesn't like a Taurus. And it could be the Queen of Wands energy. That is your business partner. They don't like them for some reason. All right, let's see what the outcome is here. They do or they don't, but they favor the water signs. The Fool, sign of Aries element, but she manipulates. So when I say the Fool, sign of Aries element, she manipulates. The Aries element, she manipulates something. The Aries mystically, or something going on, whatever it is that's going on in a family that's odd. And the treatment and the jealousy and the envy, it could be because of Aries mystical. It could be because of something that Aries element did mystically. Whatever fire sign, it has something to do with what they did mystically somewhere in a workplace, in a family. The element could be your mother. The element, one of those Queen of Wands energies, could be your mother that did something to get your love partner to look to get you to look at another business partner, to get your lover to look at someone else. And something there you may not understand. Or they're tied, they could be tied to a Taurus, but that's their parent. So is it them being tied to a Taurus? That's the Taurus element's parent. The Sag female, the Aries female, whatever, fire sign female, Aries, they're the Taurus element's parent. They're the Taurus element's business partner. They're the lover, whatever. They're the Taurus element's assistant of some kind, agent, manager, whatever they are. Cousin, whatever. And they did something, said something to invoke, to get you to choose another business partner, to get you to choose another business partner and not be with Capricorn, be with them or not be with them. But you still look at someone all the time, or Taurus does that. Or something's going on with envy and jealousy with the water signs constantly. The Aries has that feeling. The water sign energy is having that feeling constantly. The Aries element has that feeling all the time. All the time. And something's going on with Ace of Pentacles energies and new jobs, and you shouldn't tell Aries. So every time I say you shouldn't tell Aries, Taurus shouldn't tell Aries, Capricorn shouldn't tell Aries. Somebody shouldn't tell Aries element something is extreme. That's why the Ten of Swords is going towards them with their energy in Hermit. Disappearing Virgos, but knows how Aries really is. The disappearing Virgo is because Aries, they know how Aries really is. They know how Aries really is. All right? Let me know how it resonates, Libra. Be well. Take care. Bye.